No, don't hit wood. Oh my God. This is a nightmare. I was not prepared for this. Welcome back to Romancing Saga 3. In the last episode, we climbed 2 mountains, rode on a dragon's back, and fought the last Sinistral. Only to learn that what we fought, all those Sinistrals were just homunculi of the original Sinistrals, and a 5th Abyss Gate opened up on the far east, which is story-wise where we have to go next, but we will not be doing any of that today. Instead, we're going to talk to Anna here, and we're going to get the real reward from closing that gate, which is this new wind magic we got called Dragon's Descent. It's very strong. It lets you use life points instead of hit points to take hits. It's better on characters that have high life point totals. You can also use skills and magic without consuming magic points and skill points. Instead, you can consume life points. So if you have a lot of life points, it can be very good. It can be clutch in boss fights, but if you don't, well, like Peony here, you're probably going to lose your character. So it's a spell you have to be careful with, but it's very strong in the right situations. It's very good against super strong enemies that will one-shot you anyways, because, you know, if you're just going to lose a life point but not have to revive your guy or even bother healing them, it's just really good. So, yep, that's what we're doing. All right, so I'll be right back. We're going to go to Pedona real quick and take care of all the things we do in Pedona, and then we're going to climb back up Mount Louvre to take care of some things. All right, we are back at Mount Louvre. I will not make you watch me climb this mountain a second time. However, I do want to explain what I did. In Pedona, we just sorted out our warehouse inventory and we took care of some blacksmith stuff, like usual. Now we're just going to climb the mountain. So I will see you guys at the top. All right, we are back at the top of Mount Louvre. Bunay's homunculus was no match for the likes of us. To think that you've come all this way and here, a little something for you. You receive some orums. So basically, by climbing this mountain after beating that Sinistral, you get 10,000 orums. Of course, it's I think I had about 5,000 before I even got here. So 5,000 of it is in the bank right now, or it should be, I hope. I have no way of checking. But yeah, it's something you can do, and I think it's worth doing because 10,000 orums is still a lot of money, and I can still use that to buy equipment for my guys. So there you go, something to do. All right, so now that we've done that, I will meet you guys back at the bottom of the mountain. All right, we're back at the bottom of the mountain, and our next destination will actually be Pedona. Okay, we are back in Pedona. Let's go talk to the guy at the pub, see if anything's going on. What's new? The hoi polloi have been whispering that the dragon Gwaine leveled a village. No, our friend, at the base of the mountain. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's our boy Gwaine. Gives us tons of money, respects our power, and then goes and levels a tiny village. Well, we can't let Gwaine get away with that, can we? We could. Technically, we could let him get away with it and not do anything about it and just continue our merry way. But I'm not going to do that because there's a very nice reward for taking care of it. And that is exactly what we're going to do. So I will be right back and you guys will see me again at the top of that mountain. All right, well, we got to do something about it. So let's get to it. Ooh, fairy arrow. We have sparked the unique ability on the fairy bow. All right, we are on top of this mountain for the 3rd time. It's taken me forever to do all this, but hey, whatever. Okay, and as you can imagine, we've got a boss fight coming up. Bunay's homunculus was no match for the likes of us. Let's talk it out. Gwaine, humanity is not your enemy. Cease this needless violence. Devouring flesh and hoarding treasure are part and parcel of being a dragon. If you wish me to desist, then you will have to do so by force. All right. Well, we're done talking. So now, showdown. Dragonkind and humanity are destined to find themselves on opposite sides of a struggle. All right, here we go. Repeating history with the matriarch. So we are up against a dragon, which is about as fun as it sounds. I'm gonna go for the counterattack here. We'll see what we can do with what we got. I do think, actually not with Fairy, but I believe, yeah, with Ward, I am gonna use Parhelion here, and I might even use Dragon's Descent, we'll see. With Black, I'm going to use Lunar Light. I'm going to use Shadow Serpent. I just realized I forgot to give Black Dragon's Descent, didn't I? Oh well. We can give it to him at any time. This guy has wings, but he's not flying, so Arrow Barrage, probably not going to help me too much. But I might use it anyways, because I think it's pretty strong. We'll see. Try out Taunting Shot. I don't think it's going to work. But you never know. I've seen status ailments work on bosses before. That's actually not good. But he decided to use it on Fairy instead of hitting my top or bottom row. So it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Yeah, I didn't think Taunting Arrow would work. It's supposed to cause a status ailment, but it obviously did not cause it. Let's try a Snake Shot now. She'll have her shield, since I'll be using the Ape. Which is always good. Do I want to use Dragon's Descent? Yes, I do. Let's do it. I'm going to have him use Dragon's Descent. I should have 2 attacks now at my disposal. I'm going to use Dynamic Chop on the Belova. Sarah here is going to use Revive on herself, just in case she dies. Ji-Ling is going to use Shadow Servant. Oh, we do have Hypergravity. I told you guys I wanted to show you what that was. Let's use Shadow Servant first. This is a perfect opportunity. Well, there goes my Shadow Servant. It's like Parhelion did its job, or the shield. I wasn't paying attention to exactly what was going on with Fairy there. But Sarah's got life insurance, always nice for a healer. So she will automatically revive with full health when she loses all of her hit points now. We all know what Shadow Servant does. I don't need to explain that. Dragon's Ascent. We'll get to show this off here. You can tell these are like top tier spells here. Excellent support magic. This is the entire reason I've been leveling up the MP on Ward. Definitely not for the extra damage it might cause. I also have Revive for Peony. Let's use it right now. But now that we have Dragon's Ascent on Ward, let's use Headwind Rush here. We might be able to spark something really cool. Who knows? Unfortunately, Black lost his Shadow Servant, and I do not feel like giving it back to him, so I'm just going to use Dynamic Chop on the Belova. And I believe, yep, she already revived herself, so I'm just going to use the Fairy's Bow here. That Fairy Arrow I sparked attacks and confuses the enemy. Unfortunately, we've already seen that status ailments aren't very effective on this guy, so I'm not going to waste time. Let's try Arrow Barrage. Ji-Ling is already Shadow Servanted. Now let's see if we can get 2 Hyper Gravities off here. Now, if this did go off before his turn, we would have a chance of stunning him. I don't think it's going to work. Yep, we did not see the flash, so he's definitely not flying in the air. All right, cool. She should get 2 of these off. So this is Hyper Gravity, the earth magic that we unlocked by defeating the homunculus of Colossus. We should do direct damage. I don't think it's not bad. 2 of them did 1,700 damage. When you consider that Ji-Ling has a low earth level and low intelligence, that's quite a bit of damage. But I'd still be better served using anything else but Hypergravity. Now, normally I would heal Fairy, but I know that she has Revive on her, so I'm not even going to bother. Instead, she's going to go all out. And the Blitz Lance is stronger, but I can spark something neat on the Matriarch Spear, so we're just going to use Triumvirate on the Spear instead. And see, here is what I was talking about. Everything, including Headwind Rush, and even the spells here cost 0 now, because I have Dragon's Descent on. I could put Parhelion on them. I could put Dancing Leaves. I can just, the strongest stuff I have now costs 0. But as you're going to see in a second, when I actually start attacking this guy, we're going to use Headwind Rush. As you'll see in a second, it's going to consume life points instead. So it's, like I said, it's a double-handed sword. It's kind of risky, but Ward has, I believe, 12 or 15 life points by default, so I'm not worried about him at all. I'm going to continue using Dynamic Chop there. Quick Notch is fine. She still has her Shadow Servant up, so we're going to try to do as much damage as we can. Let's do Quick Notch. The thing I like about Quick Notch is it's guaranteed to go off before the enemy, pretty much. So if I can use it twice, I mean, that's fantastic. Well, Hypergravity did more damage. Maybe I'll just have her use Hypergravity. Wind Up was like a, yep, it hit him and it took away a life point instead of doing damage. So there you go. But you'll also notice he doesn't die. And he won't die. The only way he's going to fall in this fight is if that dragon manages to hit him as many times as life points he has remaining. Which is 14 times. This fight would have to last like for a minimum of 14 turns, and you'd have to hit that guy 14 times. And I'm confident that will not happen. This is either going to end with my death or his before... Well, it's going to end with his death. I'm going to spoil it for you. He's not going to survive this fight. He's just not strong enough to. So yeah, that is what's going on right now. There's no reason for me not to use my strongest attacks right now. So let's just do that. I could go for a Spark here. Let's go for a Spark. I'm going to have her actually use her. I might as well. Just have her use Hypergravity. It does more damage. Why not? Okay. He hit Fairy with the tail swipe, but Reviver brought her back to full health. So now at this point, I could use Revive again on her. Or I could just try to do more damage to him. I'm probably going to use Revive again because I know that Fairy has enough MP to support it. Because I've been spending most of the game leveling up her MP. And this is why I like putting support magic on my melee intensive guys. And we won. So there we go. And she got MP, Spear Short Sword, Fire Magic. Everybody's gaining a lot of stuff here. But actually, that's a really nice one. And I got a Dragon Scale. That Dragon Scale is the entire reason I went up here to fight the dragon. Because it's one of the best, if not the best crafting items in this game for armor. At last, I understand why my mother did what she did. If she were to expire, she wanted it to be on her terms. Your strength rivals that of the matriarch herself. And that, my friends, is the end of Gwaine. Well, we've heard this music far too many times in this playthrough. One thing I will promise you guys is that we will not hear this music again in this playthrough. But we will take the sad, sad trip down the mountain. And I'm not going to skip. I believe you guys should experience the sadness with me. You'll notice that monsters are all gone though, so it's not so bad. And we're gonna do one more trip to Bedona. All right, so I am not done. There is one more thing I want to do, and that is to explore the maze that we unlocked from talking to Anne. So I'm going to take care of some things quickly here in Pedona, and we will be right back. All right, everything is taken care of, and we are going to journey to our next location here. The Phantom Maze. So this dungeon was actually added in the remaster. You'll notice there is a guard at the area of entry here. This sprawling labyrinth is where unfulfilled dreams manifest as spectral fragments. Only when united as one do they take corporeal form. Beware, however, the demons who lie in wait to feed on shattered dreams. Brave soul, do you have the courage to confront your innermost desire? I do. Very well then. Show me the courage of your convictions. All right, boss fight right off the start. Let's try out Windmill here. Let's see. Should I even bother with Parhelion? I don't need it if I'm using Dragon's Descent, so let's just use Dragon's Descent. And Black here. I'm gonna give him a Dynamic Chop. Actually, let's use... Oh, he does have Dragon's Descent. Never mind. I can do that and Shadow Servant. So let's start with Dragon's Descent, and then we'll use Shadow Servant afterwards. Very powerful combo, by the way. The Shadow Servant will actually prevent you from losing a life point when you take a hit, because it takes the hit for you, and you can just recast it. So Black is going to become quite a tanky character, not intentionally, but he is. And he'll be able to do double damage if he doesn't take a hit. So there's that too. We'll go for the Fairy Shot. I don't have high hopes for it, but hey, whatever. Yeah, Taunting Shot didn't work. And, oh. Okay, instant death. That's not cool. So much for Parhelion. It's okay. I am going to want to revive Fairy, though. I definitely don't want her to stay dead. Unfortunately, well, I did try Windmill, thinking that this thing might physically attack me. It definitely didn't. So I'm just going to do Revive her after I bring her back to life, because I don't see a reason not to make it so that she can't die. I mean, can't think of a reason. Shadow Servants. And I should probably use Revive on myself too, but let's prioritize reviving Fairy. And she's Shadow Servanted, she should be fine. Double Hypergravity, this thing flies. I think the best thing to do would be to Arrow Barrage. Well, there goes my Shadow Servant. I can just recast it if I want. My party is actually very strong right now. Between Parhelion, Shadow Servant, and Wind Dragon God, like, I can take a lot of hits, which is very important in these later dungeons and a lot of the later parts of the game where the enemies will just one or two shot your guys if you don't have those kind of measures up. All right, so we're gonna get Revive up here, and I'll continue Headwind Rushing. He's got his Shadow Servant up, and he can keep it up. So we'll keep doing what we've been doing here. Actually, let's toss a Tomahawk. We might spark something off of it. I'm gonna have Sarah use Reviver on herself, and Jiling is gonna use Shadow Servant. Go on, do it. Ha, you missed. I don't know who you're aiming at, but you missed. All right, so we've now got 2 party members who will take life point damage instead of hit point damage. We've got 2 party members who are going to revive with full health, and I've got another party member that can, 2 party members, one of them which has the Dragon God on him, which can attack twice. Or take a hit. An extra hit. So, okay. Yeah, Tomahawk did about as much damage as I expected. That's fine. All right, Peony's Revive. I don't feel like I need to use Parhelion, but I'm going to use Parhelion. It will stay up even after Reviver goes off. So I won't have to recast it after I've cast it once. And I could do the same thing with Ward, actually. You know what? Let's do it. Because it might avoid him. It might stop him from taking a damage to his life point. I think it's worth it. From now on, we're going to use Dynamic Chop here. Because it does more damage than Tomahawk, for sure. Make sure to use it on the Belova, since it's a stronger axe than the Falcon Wind. Sarah did use Revive on herself, so she's fine. I'm going to just stick with Arrow Barrage from now on in the Fairy's Bow. G-Ling has her Shadow Servant up. We'll just use Arrow Barrage. Nice try on the status ailments, but I've spent pretty much this entire playthrough securing my entire party against status ailments. Anyways, while we're kind of repeating what we're doing until this thing dies, I just want to say that this dungeon was made in the remaster. It's a new dungeon, basically. The 2019 remaster of this game is the only way to experience this dungeon. 4,000 damage with the Shadow Servant to Dynamic Chop. I am not surprised. That is good damage. But yeah, so this dungeon is going to feel a little bit different from most of the game. I'm okay with that. I still think it's fun. But there is a reason I'm heading in here now and not earlier in the game. Well, what is this? There's a presence. It's all around us, but I can't see it. And that reason is basically that you can get a lot of really powerful stuff in here that makes the game a lot easier. I'm already at the end of the game though, so this stuff isn't gonna like break the game as much as it would have if I came in here earlier. Princess, princess. Was that voice? Could it be? This fragment is what became of someone's dream. If we collect these, will they manifest into the person who they belong to? So yeah, this dungeon is just a big dark maze. I tend to wander around and get lost in here a lot, so I've decided I'm going to be skipping quite a bit of this. But you will get all the story, and if anything exciting happens in the battles, you will see it. So I will see you guys the next time something exciting happens. Princess, where are you now? That day, our kingdom was attacked by the Divine Order. I entrusted him with the princess. I was ready to give my life in order to save hers. Can I honestly say my words were true? Did I really have the confidence to protect the princess, let alone be by her side? Before even that, I have to ask myself, was I afraid? Was I afraid to die? Is that why I'm still alive now? And is that why the princess is... But what now? What could I possibly do? Princess Fatima, That voice from earlier, could it have been Khalid's wish? Blast it, they got ahead of us. All right, let me take care of them. What, are you insane? More of them are closing in from behind. You're only one man. You can't possibly handle them. Ludwig, listen carefully. I need you to do something for me. What? What is it? I want you to escort the princess to Messina to take refuge there. Khalid, you're seriously going to buy us time to escape? No, I won't allow it. We aren't leaving without you, Khalid. I'll never forget. If I had only escaped with the princess and protected her. But can I protect her this time? I'll protect her. Sorry, Ludwig, but I can't turn my back on the princess. Khalid. This ends now. Wallow in your sorrows forever. All right, we're fighting one of these. Never fought them before, right? Okay, we're gonna start with Revive. Dragon's Descent. Dragon's Descent. Revive. I got my priorities straight this time. And Shadows. These spells look really cool. I love how they made the final tier spells look. The only one we haven't seen is Overdrive, or Hasten Time, I believe it's called. I don't know why I call it Overdrive. Well, I know why, because I always get it confused with Overdrive, which is another very fun spell in the SaGa series. One that's, depending on which SaGa game you're playing, can be very exploitative. Very easily exploited. Those are the words I was looking for. All right, we're good. This thing probably only has 4,500 hit points. I didn't recover my MP before this fight because I was an idiot, but that's okay. We'll be fine. Famous last words, right? Okay, ward's fine. I guess I'll use Parhelion, why not? Shadow Servant, we're still setting them up. But Sarah's good to go here. Let's use Taunting Shot isn't even going to work. I'm not even going to try it. Let's use Arrow Barrage, and we'll have Jiling use... I could ever use Hyper Gravity, but Arrow Barrage might actually work here. I think it looks like it might fly. It does not fly. Okay. Triumvirate, because why not? It's super strong. And this thing is regenerating health. Oh, there goes... Oh, nice. We didn't cast Shadow Servant yet. But Sarah is having some problems. And Jiling did lose her Shadow Servant, so there's that too. Okay. Let's continue on with Triumvirate, I guess. Actually, let's try Snake Shot here. We might be able to memorize it. Ward is going to use his Headwind Rush attack here. It could spark something really neat if we're lucky. He's definitely Shadow Servanted, and I'm going to have him just use Dynamic Chop on the Belova. Sarah's probably not going to be able to do much in her state, and I don't have high hopes for Jiling either, but I'm going to continue to have Shadow Servant on her. I think we only need to do 4,500 damage, but this thing is tanky, so, and that's not good. It looks like she managed to hit 3 of my party members with Confusion, which is amazing because I believe I have some pretty strong status resistance on my guys. In any case, we need to do a lot of damage. I should probably try to take this wind barrier off of her. Dynamic Chop. I already used Revive. Because there is wind right now, this Feather Seal would actually make it harder for her to hit her, but right now the problem is damage. We need to hit her really hard. So that is what I'm going to try to do. And that was not what I wanted, but because my guys are confused, they're not... That is really bad. Wow. Okay. This is going very, very badly. I don't even know if there's anything I can do about this. Can I cure Confusion on my guys? Wood might be my only hope of winning this fight. Suddenly. Let's see. Headwind Rush. Dynamic Chop. Just keep trying. Keep trying to hit this thing. No, don't hit wood. Oh my god. This is a nightmare. I was not prepared for this. I was not prepared. Fortunately, Fairy's still doing good. Okay, we are doing more damage to her than she's regenerating. Oh, thank you for him not being confused enough to hit my own party. Oh, wow. All I had to do was get one of those off. Okay, well, we did it. There was a lot of drama there, but we did it. And now for the rewards. You're my hero, Khalid. Princess, I knew you would stay with me this time. And that's all that matters. Khalid? No, my dear, sweet Eleanor. Here, take this necklace. I want you to keep it, but this time don't lose it. Princess. You got the princess's necklace. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got. Princess's necklace. It doesn't look too special, but it does have some unique properties behind it, which I don't know offhand, and I'll probably just put in a subtitle when we get to it, when we get to this part in the video, so. But yeah, Princess's necklace, woohoo. I think the real reward is the story. You get a little bit of story. You can make this a relay point. All right, so we've opened up a relay point. I'm gonna return to the entrance and I will be right back after I've rested at the inn in Pedona. All right, we are back. And we are going through the next section of this dungeon. Why do I have so many nicknames so that I never forget what happened that day? My favorite sweets on a very special day. And then, my family that I loved. I thought they felt the same way, but they didn't. In their eyes, I was just in the way. It was only pure dumb luck that I found out. But once I knew, I had to run away from them. If I hadn't, I would have probably... But what if I had? If I had said something? No, it wouldn't have made a difference. I was too scared. Even now, so I keep running. I don't want him to find me, so I keep changing my name. So that voice from before, was this girl's wish? Hey, they're done already. They all look yummy. Let's see, for dessert there's tart, bavarois, souffle, eclair, what else? There's also crepe, millefeuille, and even sherbet. I can have whatever I want, right? Oh, what should I eat first? Oh yeah, I get to take home some candy too. Woohoo! Let's have a taste test. Uh-oh, someone's coming. Are you sure about this? Of course, you're not chickening out now, are you? No, it's just... Is it really true? What? That Tatiana is going to get everything but the store? Yes, silly. I heard Nikolai and Papa talking about it. Nikolai and Father? What did Nikolai say, though? He said that as long as he gets the store, he doesn't really care. Nikolai was always going to get the store, but if it weren't for Tatiana, we'd be the ones getting the house. Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake? You know as much as I do how much Papa loves that girl. For goodness sake, he's booking the whole store just for her birthday. Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake? I know, but... Anyway, that's enough. Let's wrap up before everyone gets here. Okay, so just pour this on top? Yep, its effects should start kicking in by bedtime, and come morning, let's just say our little sister won't be doing a lot of celebrating. Wow, that is evil. There, that should do it. Now let's get out of here before anyone shows up. I got so scared that once they left, I ran away on a ship. But what if I had stayed and tried to talk to them? Ooh, what do we do? Well, the point of these dreams is typically to do what didn't happen in history. So let's talk. Wait. Hey. Oh, Tatiana, when did you get here? You're the guest of honor. You shouldn't even be here. I was just about to leave. Let me grab a few things and we can go home together. No, stay back. Tatiana, what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing, Papa. Tatiana was sneaking food, so I was having a little chat with her. Isn't that right, Tatiana? No, you're lying. The truth is, stop. Destiny cannot be denied. There we go. Okay. Let's do this again. Parhelion. Dragon's Descent. Dragon's Descent. Actually, it wasn't Parhelion, it was Revive. Revive. Dragon's Descent. Dragon's Descent. Revive. And Shadow Sword. So that's why Tatiana ran away from home. Well, I have to say, I would probably run away too. I don't think being poisoned is very fun. That's a good way to go. Light ball, very annoying. But not anything I can't deal with. I think the boss of Khalid's little chapter was a bit more difficult. This guy, I don't think he's going to be able to touch me unless he uses charm. If he uses charm or some other nasty status ailment on me, maybe. Maybe then he'll stand a chance. But right now, I don't think so. All right, let's go with, let's try Windmill. This guy is probably just going to use magic. You know what? Let's use Triumvirate. It's fine. I feel like I need Parhelion, but I'm going to use it anyways. She's got Revive up. She's fine. Let's just use... Start with Taunting Shots. And I'm going to have my damage dealer hit with Arrow. Let's use Quick Match. Because then at least we know we're going to get 2 attacks off, right? Because she's going to move before he does. Yeah. Oh no, the Mega Suck. It's terrible. Well, at least somebody got to get their Shadow Servant off. Blade Net, not cool. $1,500 damage. Okay, we're fine. This guy, again, like a lot of the guys we've been fighting, they do have a lot of defense. But nothing we can't handle here. Let's try aim. Ward is gonna go with Gravedigger. Black is gonna use the dynamic chop on the Belova. I guess we'll go with Arrow Barrage. I don't think it's going to do anything, but whatever. And she lost her Shadow Servant for sure. Now I'm going for sparking things a little bit here. Okay, Arrow Barrage was a good idea. Arrow Barrage was definitely a good idea. We're going to just keep using Arrow Barrage now that we know that this guy is considered a flying enemy. It really doesn't look like he flies. Okay. Ooh, blind. It's not fun. I might be able to get around blind. I do have Lunar Light on Sarah. I could use it, but I don't think I even want to waste my time. I think I'm just going to use some throwaway attacks here. Let's use Hengwood Rush on Ward. Black is blind, so I definitely don't have much expectations from him. Let's just use Tomahawk. And I'm just going to just use Arrow Barrage. I'm not even going to bother curing blindness. It doesn't matter. Wow, I actually managed to hit even though I was blind. Very nice. Look at that. Black is a rock star. He doesn't need to see. Mega Suction. He is not taking health from us, which is kind of funny. I'm doing a lot of damage with these arrow barrages, too. I think I'm going to outlast him. He's going to do a lot of life point damage to my other guys, but it doesn't matter at the end. So there we go. This would have been a real pain to do earlier in the game, but at this point in the game, I have enough to deal with it, so I'm not running away anymore. Papa, here's what really happened. What? They tried to poison you? Is this true, Vera? Boris? Of course not. Isn't that right, Boris? Exactly. Vera's telling the truth, Father. Just because you were scolded, Tatiana, you shouldn't tell outrageous lies. Oh yeah? Then why don't you two eat my food? What? What's the matter, huh? There's nothing wrong with it, right? No, it's just... So Tatiana is telling the truth. Vera, Boris, I don't want to hear another word. Get out of my sight and leave this city. Tatiana, I'm so sorry for what you had to go through, but it's all over now, my dear. Let's make this right, starting with the food. A proper birthday celebration is in order. You know that ring you've been wanting? Well, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with your present this year. Aw, Tatiana is Daddy's little girl. You got the Mage Ring. Now this one is a little bit better than the one that we got for Khalid's. In fact, I think Khalid is the only one that can actually equip that ring that we got from the first boss. The Mage Ring, though, has the cost of spells. It's nice. I mean, what you can do is put this on with the Arc Fiend equipment here, and your magic suddenly doesn't take a penalty. And if you were a mage, that would be really, really strong. Other than that, I mean, Dragon's God Descent costs 18 MP, which is not cheap. With the Mage Ring, you could actually use that in more than just boss fights. So it's a nice piece of equipment. Certainly would make the rest of the game easier, but we don't need it at this point, so it doesn't matter, and we're not going to actually use it. Where are we? Wait, it can't be. The darkness. Are we inside the soul of that boy? Anyone who crosses my path ends up dying sooner or later. That's the curse of being born under the Marastrum. I don't understand. What happened to you? Hurry it up over there. We ain't paying you to muck around, slowpoke. Oh, don't talk to him like that. He's just a kid. He's doing his best. Nah, you can't go soft on them, because they'll turn into bums. Here's your pay. Get yourself some food and eat up. Your skin and bones. This ship was attacked by pirates, so the passengers were either killed or sold off. Bad things happen to good people sometimes. Excuse me, what are you doing in front of my house? Go on, get out of here, mangy mutt. Hey you, what are you doing there? Come on inside. I don't have a bed or anything, but it's better than being outside. This town was struck by a plague, and both residents died. But you weren't sick, so it can't be your fault. You're still alive too. I'm glad that saving you will be the last thing I remember. You gave me a glimmer of hope. Thank you, and goodbye. No, I won't let that hope die. I'll save you, I promise. Are we back where we were? I think that was that boy's unfulfilled wish. But something feels different from before. One of the nightmares I see takes place in a strange town. Children are laughing and playing while a large shadow watches over them. One of them couldn't look happier living a peaceful, carefree life. But that child was cursed by fate to spread misfortune. The happy life he knew wasn't meant to last. One day that child is abducted by monsters as a large shadow follows. And that's when I wake up, so I don't know how it ends. But you can guess what happened. That child, he survived and brought misery to his rescuer. I know, because if it wasn't true, I wouldn't be alone right now. That's why I suffer from this endless nightmare, hoping. One day I might find happiness in a dream. So the voice from before really was this boy's wish. Abyss monsters? What in the world are they doing here? What do you want with the boy? Wait, I better go after them. The direction where that monster went. Are those runes? I might be able to get ahead and cut it off. But what's the use if I go? Follow them. There's no sense in waiting. Time to go. So is it over? Will this change anything? Could it be that easy? Not so fast. There is no escape from destiny. All right. Oh boy, this thing looks fun. Let's use windmill. I'm not even gonna bother with Dragon's Descent. I don't even care. Let's use Headwind Rush. Go with Dynamic. Actually, I am gonna bother with, I will bother with Shadow Servants. If I'm gonna bother with Shadow Servant, I might as well bother with... Yeah, don't even worry about it. Let's just see what this guy does. Dynamic Chop. Arrow Barrage. And on Xiling, I will bother with Shadow Servant. 120 damage. That's not gonna... This guy is not gonna destroy me. Hummel of Wisdom. Okay, maybe I will use Revive on Fairy. She is on point. I have a feeling Fairy is going to be eating most of the attacks anyways, so... Might as well. Let's go with Revive. Her. Headwind Rush, Dynamic Chop. Do I want to... Oh, I can use Revive on all my guys, can't I? I forgot about that. Pretty awesome. Don't need to do it though. I'm not going to. Stick with Arrow Barrage. And same thing, Arrow Barrage. Well, she's still alive. She should be able to cast Revive on herself. Okay, that sucked. For some reason I did 0 damage. I think this thing just has really... He's probably really strong against blunt damage. That's all I can think of. Tactical Reviver. Look at that. She's back to full health. This is going to do a lot of damage. This thing is actually a flying enemy, weak to 1,900. Not as much damage as I thought, honestly. I thought we were going to do a little bit more there. Okay. Oh, she has no more MP for Revive. Well, looks like we're sticking to Triumvirate then. Bull Rush isn't going to do anything. Sarah's got enough MP for Revive. Let's do that. Well, there goes my Shadow Servant on Jilin. So it did make contact. He guarded. Okay, it did 1,600 damage. I think what happened is that that monster there guarded against the attack with its shield, which was a very good shield. And I'm probably going to get it when I'm done fighting this thing. Speaking of which, I don't think we looked at the item after we beat the second guy, did we? No, we got the magic ring, that's right. Awesome damage. SP increased. Spear short sword level up. Shucho arts up. Hit points increased. Hit points increased. That was good. Did we master anything? Yes, we got dynamic chop. Awesome, I wanted that. You took down the monsters? I see. Well, Matriarch bless you. Thanks to you, no harm has come to this child. Excuse me, but that child... Yes? Oh, never mind. Oh, well, there's no point in staying here any longer. Let's hurry and leave this place. You and your friends are welcome to rest at my home. Oh, thank you. But I have to go somewhere. I see. I don't know where you're headed. But if you happen to pass through Rashkuta, you should come visit me. My house is in the northwest. Oh, one more thing. Take this with you. Consider it a token of gratitude for saving this child. It's a charm that will protect you in your travels. You got the expert ring. This thing here is actually very, very good. Halves the cost of techniques. So there you go. Now everything, those really expensive skills like dynamic chop and all that, cost half what they would normally cost. Or Triumvirate. Again, it's a nice item if you don't have a lot of skill points or magic points and you're trying to level those up. There you go. There's one other nightmare I see. It's a really sad one. A couple is running across a meadow, carrying a small baby in their arms. Where they're going, I don't know. But they were fleeing in a panic, a desperate attempt to save their baby. Soon they come upon a large forest nearby, and that's when the couple is attacked. By monsters that were hell-bent on snatching away their baby, who was none other than the child of destiny. The couple resisted, but it was to no avail. If only someone had come to save them that day. But it was just a dream. It wouldn't have mattered. Even if it is a dream, though, I still wish the couple got away. And had left the baby behind. I just want them to survive. I know it's useless, but every time I see this dream, that's what I wish for. So the voice from before was this boy's wish. We should be safe this far out. Let's rest while we can. Good idea. I can't believe a horde of monsters from the abyss would come after this child. The child was born in the year of the death eclipse, so I knew what I was getting into. But this is becoming hopeless. What do you think happened to the town? I don't know, but we'd better get moving. There you are. That baby you're carrying is the child of destiny. Hand it over to us now. Hey, I have to go help. No, wait. Would it even make a difference if I help? I can't turn a blind eye. Nothing might come out of this, but I have to help those people. Wait. You. Save it for later. Leave everything to me. Got it. This ends now. Destiny cannot be changed. All right, this thing looks like it's going to put up a fight. Let's use revive. You know what? Use Parhelion instead. I'm going to have you use Parhelion as well. No, I'm going to have you use Dragon's Descent. You use Dragon's Descent. You are going to revive Fairy. You're going to use Shadow Servant on yourself. Okay. There's the ultrasonic wave. There goes my life point. Okay, there we go. Fairy is pretty safe now. She's got a really awesome shield up. She's protected with Reviver. My party's poisoned, but I don't care. Wood and black, I'm not going to have to bother healing. Fairy's revivered, so I'm going to let Reviver do its job. And I'll just have Sarah heal Jilin and herself. And maybe just Reviver herself too, because why not? Okay. All right, Peony. Go all out, Triumvirate. We aren't going to mess around with this guy. I think he has... I gave him Dragon's Descent. Let's see. Yeah, I could put Parhelion on him too. I'm not going to bother. He's got a lot of life points. Let's just hit him with our strongest attacks. Black can Shadow Servant, though. That would be cool. Sarah's going to revive her herself. And Jiling is just going to hit this guy with her strongest stuff here. Okay, I think Fairy's still alive. Nice. Brrr. Okay, she's weak, but she's still alive. Parhelion has saved her. Reviver hasn't even gone off yet. She's still operating off of Parhelion. I might actually try to heal her. With my luck, she's gonna die before I even get it off, so why should I even bother? Now that poison is also gonna take a life point from me too, so it's a little dangerous. It's a little dicey. It's okay. What's life without a little bit of excitement, right? Dynamic Chop. Sarah used Reviver on herself. I think I'm going to have her use Lunar Light on herself, too. And Arrow Barrage. Just quick notch. There we go. Get doubled. Lullaby. That's no good. That's really no good. But he is going to have to wake someone up when he actually hits them. And Reviver took care of her, so there we go. Okay, Triumvirate, Headwind Rush, and use Reviver on Fairy again. I keep calling it Reviver because that's kind of what I believe the fan translation called it that, but I've also played another video game where this spell was called Reviver instead of Revive. That Parhelion is really pulling through. Fairy has just been tanking like I would not think Fairy would ever be able to tank. He's probably dead. Oh, he's not dead. That's right, because he's got the dragon. See, and this is why I say my party's pretty much invincible. That poison's going to eat away at my life points, but even after all the life points they've lost, they still have more than Fairy. And Fairy's Parhelion, I believe, took the damage for the Reviver. How is she still at 7 life points? I don't get it. That might be a bug. I might have inexplicably exploited a bug there. This game does have a lot of bugs. Even the Super Famicom version of this game had some interesting bugs. All right, let's use Lunar Light on Jilin. Try to keep her alive. Yeah, I think full offense was a pretty good strat on this guy because, yeah, he's dead. Can't pull any more shenanigans on me. And look at that. Gained a lot of levels. It's good. Matriarch, bless you. You saved us. Thanks to you, no harm has come to this child. It was nothing. Well then, let's hurry on our way. We made it. We won't forget your kindness. No, it's okay. Is that child the child of destiny? Yes, so you heard everything. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop or interrupt. Yes, I know. If you meant any harm, you wouldn't even think to help. So then, what is it? If I stay near that child, will whatever just happened happen again? I believe so, but no matter what happens, we intend on protecting this child, won't we? Yes, we will. Understood. Be careful on your journey. Yes, we will. Thank you. Safe travels to you, too. Wah. There. All the scary monsters are gone. It's okay now. Oh dear, please excuse me. May the matriarch bless you, too. You got the Death Shard, and that's what I really, really wanted out of this whole entire place. I did all of that just for a Death Shard, which I'm not even going to use because I'm not going to be using the character that gets the most out of the item I can craft with it. But because I have the Death Shard, I can craft with it and move the list down. So that's what I needed.